Rolls-Royce,
Yeah.
74p up.
Woo, you're doing well, mate. But today
we've got our Patreon.
we had to start with something strong. And so we've gone for creating an advert for our own Patreon. Something punchy.
Yeah,
So we're going to pop it on the screen. You'll watch it now. We're going to talk a bit about it. And then at the end, we might deliberate. But you guys can let us know in the comments who
Forgive
you think
my editing abilities.
Okay, here we go. Can you imagine though? Like, I'm sure like 10 years ago, he was like, it was let's call it like 1 million. And he was like, oh my God, I can't access it. Now it's 200 million. If he had accessed it back when it was 1 million, he would have probably sold it all instantly.
You're sitting on generational
so he's sitting
wealth.
on generational wealth.
But don't know the passcode. Hello.
We are so close.
We're one more away.
One to go. We are currently in episode 20. Welcome back to Susan Sliders.
Hello. And today we're going to be talking about financial planning.
Bit of organisation when it comes to the piggy bank.
This is what people hate as well. This is what people hate about business.
I mean, this can really take your legs away from you. If you don't think about this, you're going to be in disarray as far as your company quarterly audits go, like ours. But yeah, today we're going to talk about all sorts of things, finances, not only how to manage it, but the risks, the hidden costs, and everything else. But before we get into it, shall we start with our best financial planning tool ever?
We shall. Because one day, this will come in clutch.
It will.
So we got 60k.
Is today
up
the day?
today. £2 one again.
Oh, £2.
Do you want to go first, my friend?
Let's go first. So the prize table, we're basically just looking for wallets and doshers of money.
Yeah, this was confusing.
Got quite a few wallets in here, got quite a few wads of cash, but none that line in an order. So I'm afraid I did not win. And the bonus game, looking for that. Oh God, if I ever see this person, I'll sing to the hills.
The Losso.
But I didn't see him today. I got a watch, a necklace, and a car. There you go.
It came back. Yeah, so I had the kind of table thing. Got nothing.
No.
But
No, you didn't.
I found this little Donny.
No, you didn't.
£2.
Did you actually?
Yeah, boy.
That's mad that I just said that then. Woo! £2. That's a double win for you now.
That's a double. Yeah, it's twice in a row, isn't it?
I don't think we've ever done that.
That's insane.
And I've lost
groundbreaking stuff.
Double loss for me, double win for you.
No.
Anyways, I need to start putting the cards on the wrong chest.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway.
Anyway.
It's mad how that's the difference in it.
That is literally, honestly. It could have been 50-50.
It could have been.
Right, so we add that to the winners pile.
2 up. We like that.
Nice,
we
man.
like that a lot. We've got plenty stacked in this episode for you today, people. And so without further ado, should we just get straight on into it?
Let's just get into it.
Let's get into it. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. And if you want a little bit more, you know where to go.
Yeah, we got some exciting stuff coming out.
Some really exciting stuff. Let's go.
Right, so we're into Stocky. Now, Oliver, we have a lot of stocks that we have at the moment.
Our last ones we actually did on Patreon, so you might hear of a couple of new ones here, people, because this is going to be for YouTube.
Exactly.
If you want to check out more, you know where to go.
Patreon. Anyway, do you want to run through your stocks? What are you at the moment?
Sure, right. So I'll run through them in a rapid pace. We've started off with Kingfisher, is up 69p.
Nice.
We've got Tops Tiles, up 16p.
Strong.
We've got Riot Platforms, up 51p.
Okay.
Qantas Airlines, up 4p. Now for the losers. TripAdvisor, down 16p. ASOS, down 15p. Top Golf, down 29p. And Gorilla Technologies, my risky, down 81p.
Ooh.
So I am overall minus 1p.
Fair play.
I am minus 1 over a 30-40 pound investors. We are minus 1p.
Right. I actually haven't added mine up. I should do that now.
Okay.
Anyway, we've got our top dog at the moment.
Yeah.
International Consolidated Airlines.
Yeah.
£1 9p.
Up.
You adding up?
I'll add up.
Ledge. Rolls-Royce.
Yeah.
74p up.
Woo, you're doing well, mate.
Lloyd's Bank. 22p up.
Nice.
Polar Capital. 14p up.
Nice, we'll take it.
Now we go to the losers.
Oh, bollocks.
Well, we got a bit of a neutral here. CrowdStrike's just 0.
Oh, okay.
so it's
Minus 0. I can do that,
nothing's happened. Then we got Greg's, GREGS, minus 5p.
Oh, Greg's not doing well recently.
Then we got Maxion Solar Technologies minus 12p.
Is that done?
No, we've got one more. This is bad. GST. This was our risky one. Minus £1.10.
Oh, you were doing so well up to that marker. But you're still up.
What we
92p.
92p. There we go.
You got some good winners in there.
Anyway, do you want to get into your new additions?
New additions. So I've gone for one staple brand and I've got one penny stock.
Okay.
We talked about doing this now.
Yeah. I went 2 penny stocks because I got a bit greedy.
You want some more? Okay, nice.
But go on.
So my first one, Amer Sports, which is the owner of Wilson, the tennis brand.
Oh, yeah.
We got Wimbledon on the horizon. Wimbledon's next month. So I'm thinking big pump at Wimbledon, big pump into UK tennis brands. Amer Sports, up we go. That's my idea there.
Okay. How much it
now
set you back?
That set me. We put our standard fiver in, and I think I achieved 0.3 of a stock. So they're operating around 15, I believe.
Okay.
Amer Sports.
Yeah, it's a good addition, mate.
Sorry, I'm a little bit less than that. They're operating $37 a stock.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
I bought £5 worth of that.
Yeah.
And my second one, penny stock.
Here we go.
The Revel Collective, owner of companies like Revolution, the bars and the clubs and stuff, and a couple of other title bars. It's got 23 pubs and 45 bars under its names. Okay. It's not done very well. In COVID, it plummeted. Right, we're talking proper plummeted to the point where my £5 has bought 2,000 shares.
Whoa!
Now here's my idea.
Like 0.02
or something like that, or 0.2.
This is almost in liquidation, or not?
Almost liquidation, but
if it turns around.
Started doing well. They've just got a new CFO.
Nice, that's positive.
It has been growing slightly. Like we're talking 0.01s, over the last couple of months. And here's the other thing. This in prediction is going to be one of the hottest summers ever. You've got things things like London Pride next month, which are going to be storming out all the clubs and the bars around London, of which the Revel Collective has plenty of them under. Like you've got loads of big events probably happening this summer, which are going to boost clubs, boost bars, and boost beer gardens and stuff. Revs has always got good beer gardens, as far as I'm concerned. I'm thinking if this works out and Revs has a big burst over the next summer with their new CFO. I'm wanting to turn my penny stock into millions, mate.
You'll be billionaire no
That's
time.
The plan.
Fair play.
What about you?
Right, so I've gone for SNDL.
Interesting.
Right. They are a Canada-based cannabis company transitioning into consumer wellness.
Okay.
Yeah. Why I think it could pop, right? The stock recently stabilized after having a big crash.
Yeah.
And apparently, their renewed growth will be huge if the industry rebounds in Canada.
Interesting.
So the focus on wellness products could appeal to people around health, personal care, etc. Obviously, the risk is cannabis space remains tightly regulated.
Exactly. So is it still operating cannabis health products, is it?
Yeah. It's in Canada, so it's fine. Okay. So my £5...
Yeah, it's legal in Canada.
got 5 shares back.
Nice.
My other one, also a risky one, because I've gone for 2 riskies, because I feel like I've gone too many safes back in the day.
Fair.
Then I'll go to risky and safe.
Yeah.
So we went for ADC Therapeutics. Now, this is a Swiss biotech focusing on cancer-targeted antibody drugs. Why I think it could pop, if clinical trials, which they're currently running, hit a positive result or secure a partnership, the stock could go to the moon.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
So, out of my £5, I got 2.3 shares back.
Interesting.
So they're my 2 risky ones I've gone for. I'm interested to see how it goes. And you never know. Cannabis space, you never know, mate. Everyone's trying to protest against it and get it back in.
Yeah, mate, you're entirely right. I just can't wait to see if this little penny stock that I've got going starts profiting. Yeah. If that starts profiting, mate, we don't...
You'll be to the moon.
That's our business.
Yeah, well, you're going to say we don't need a podcast.
Call me Warren Buffett, mate. Anyway, let's get back into the episode.
I kind of like these, you know what I mean?
These are good. Well, you need to understand, though, if we're going to start selling any at any point.
Well, we said we would probably hit a limit. So I reckon if we hit 100 quid off a £5, we pull out.
Okay, but we keep all the others in long term.
May as well.
Yeah, fair.
Like
We're gonna end up
100
doing
quid's our pull out.
Our like update when we go to like episode like 50 is gonna be like, right, let me run through my 15 stocks quickly. It's gonna be like
Yeah, probably actually. That's true. Maybe like a 50 quid.
Maybe.
Because if we do that means we've done really well, and then we just reinvest that 50 into one stock or something like that.
True. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Potential.
Nice.
Or at the end of Q4, we sell them all. And then we reinvest all of that back into whatever.
Point.
Maybe.
Well, let us know. If you want us to check out any stocks again, your end, guys, that you've been checking out, let us know. We'll have a little look at them.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's get back into the episode.
Financial plan.
And we are back from Stocky. Got some new ones in there.
Yeah, man. They're all new for the quarterly report coming up.
True. I want to get back into the positive though. Minus 1p, I'm really not happy with.
No.
It's like pretty much just leveled everything out there.
What was I? 91, wasn't I?
You were 92p up.
So the last one, you were £1.42 up. That we did the quarterly report, and I was 89 up.
I know.
Yours has just gone
Shot straight down.
crazy. Maybe it'll bounce back up.
Maybe. But in the meantime, let's talk a little bit about actual financial planning.
Yeah.
Not what we do.
No, exactly. So financial planning, for those of you that don't really know what it means, it's a process of budgeting, forecasting, tracking your income versus your outgoings, and essentially preparing for any risks that may come along, because that is key when it comes to financial planning. So for us, essentially, it's about budgeting, forecasting, and not crying when Tom's invoice comes in. That's basically a suits and sliders financial planning, isn't it?
Yes. But it's about having the like chats where we understand what it is as our expenses, what like future things are going to be paid for, and then kind of biting the bullet and making sure we stay on top of paying things on time. That's a big thing.
Exactly, and the planning behind it is essential, because if you don't, we're just going to go and spend money here and there and not really have a thought about why we're doing it or what it's for. Exactly. And all of a sudden it's going to bite you in the butt. It is. But the key elements of it are essentially cash flow. Mm-hmm. So this is more pounds coming in rather than going out? And when is it coming in / out? Your profit margins, are you actually making money after all your costs? Yeah. And also you've got your fixed and variable costs. So rent potentially, and insurance versus source packets or any overtime pay, etc., etc. And the essential one is a contingency buffer. This is something in case anything goes wrong, and believe me, there's always something that goes wrong.
I mean, we had something when we got to our investment side of things. We were telling people what we needed the investment for, and there was that buffer margin that we accounted for. One of our biggest questions was, well, what's the rest of the money for? And we were like, it's contingency buffer. It's like to worry for all the things that we haven't foreseen so far. And so that is actually a crucial part. And you want to make it a good margin. Don't make it 5%. No, exactly. You want to have at least like a good 15-20% minimum buffer, depending on what business you're in.
Exactly, because like, what if one of our cameras suddenly die, or it gets nicked, like one of the GoPros that we had, etc. Suddenly you've got to cover that cost.
Exactly.
And if you're early on, you might have not generated a lot of money to cover it. Suddenly your contingency buffer comes into place. So
true. There's a couple of companies out there that have gone through ups and downs with their financial plan. I've got a bit of a story on Pret. You know Pret Manger?
Oh, I do. You know what? Before work, I always go in there, get myself a little fruit bowl.
Oh, you go fruit bowl?
And then that's for brekkie. And then at lunch, I'll go get like a little wrap or something like that.
You know, I'm every morning through there, get my little latte, caramel latte. And then I always get one
caramel,
of the pastries.
Mate, yeah.
Those pastries in the front.
But you have a bit of caramel in your latte.
Yeah, I love a little caramel.
A bit saucy.
Yeah, I know, right? A little bit sweet too.
And you get what? One of the pastries?
The pastries, they branch those pastries well. If there's a chocolate twist, I'm going chocolate twist every day of the week. But there's not always a chocolate twist.
The little swirls.
So sometimes I'll go for the raisin swirl. You know the raisin swirl?
The cinnamon.
It's not. There's a cinnamon one, but there's also a raisin one.
Yeah, what do they call it?
I can't remember.
Jesus, figure out.
Pano raisin? I don't know.
I thought it was like...
Pano shock or pano.
Anyway,
I don't know,
you know what we
confused
mean.
There. Anyway, Pret and Manger.
They're good though.
UK sales collapsed back in 2020 by 60%.
COVID times.
60% drop in their sales. Yeah. Which obviously, COVID hit everyone. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. But it hit Pret quite badly. And as they were all city centre focused and all this sort of stuff, was someone on that, have you?
No, I remember now, actually. Because when I lived in London for a bit, for a year, Pret were giving out a free membership. Is this part of it?
This is part
of
it.
I'll let you carry on.
Yeah,
No, it's all
you're
coming
100%
back
right.
to me. Like,
so back in 2020, they had 60% drop in their sales. City centres were obviously emptied, so all of their sort of high street shops were abandoned
and
almost.
they cost money to rent.
Exactly.
They probably don't own that building.
No, and
which is
all the
costing
office workers were then
extortionate
staying at
amount.
home, getting paid furlough and stuff. But basically, Pret hit the, for lack of a better phrase, fuck it button, and they closed 30 stores. They cut 3,000 jobs. They were really sort of against it, and they were like, it was a third of its workforce.
Wow.
All of a sudden, things were tough, but Pret fought back, as you just said. They opened the coffee subscription initially on a free membership basis, then rising to a £20 a month membership fee for 5 free coffees a day initially. For £20 a month, you get 5 free coffees a day. Obviously, no one's typically getting 5 free coffees a day. But it was a genius ploy. It got people back in the door to then buy, because obviously the coffee's free. I just said, pastries, sandwiches, fruit bowls, all of this stuff is where they make their money.
Yeah, and coffee doesn't cost too much for them to make.
Exactly.
I got one of those memberships as well, and it was rammed in the Prets.
I bet.
The queues and queues and queues of people just wanting to get their free coffee before work.
And they trained all their staff to ask before they do the payment, have you got your Pret subscription? Have you got your Pret membership? Do you need one? It was like on hands, on the sides, pick up your membership card. And anyway, by 2023, after their 60% loss in sales back in 2020, in 3 years, they turned it around and pulled in a 1.1 billion in revenue in 2023, expanding globally and basically proving the statement that the strategy beats the crisis.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So I wonder if they're like kind of back to where they were with all their stores and stuff.
I think they've surpassed it.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
But the thing is, I think they understood that having the locations wasn't always the key to it. Now they've got like the drive-throughs. Now they've got loads of other things. Now they focus themselves in places which commuters go through, airports, train stations, stuff like that. I think they've diversified massively.
Wait, it's so tough, that coffee world. You've got Costa, Cafe Nero, Starbucks. Like, the list goes on. There's plenty out there.
Exactly.
That's
so
tough.
Hard competition, but they damn well fought back.
Wow. There we go, mate. There we go.
Exactly. But before we get on to our next segment, I got a little question of the week for you.
Go on.
So we're talking about financial planning, but a big part of financial planning and growing everything as far as your network goes and your status is about collaborating with other people. And we've had our collaboration recently. If you haven't already checked it out, go and check out episode 17 featuring with Monsieur Simon Squibb. Collaborating with people can either give you financial benefit or can expand your network to then prove that you financially benefit in the future. So the question of the week is, who would be your dream collaboration?
You know what? Thinking suits and sliders here.
I have as well.
Adidas.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Get us some beautiful custom sliders.
Nice.
One of a kind. Maybe we release actually the pairs out there.
Okay, I
for
like
people
that.
to buy.
That
That'd be
That
hard.
would be hard. Yeah,
That'd be
that's
so
true.
cold.
I'm thinking of a full Adidas like outlook for us, like in terms of
Oh, mate,
kit,
like
gear,
everything.
tracksuit.
Your tracky suit,
That could
mate.
be sick.
What about
man.
you? What
We'd
you
have to have a
got?
topical character for Adidas.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
100%.
awesome.
What you got?
I went for a different angle. I didn't think
Right.
like collaboration sponsorship side.
I went
thought
company based.
I went for like, you know how you've got like Louis Vuitton did Supreme, like they both did a collaboration like that, 2 big companies. Well, I thought podcast, we need to collaborate with another podcast.
Okay,
I'm thinking S&S with S&G.
I
Shits
like
and gigs,
it. I like
suits and
it. I
sliders.
like it a
The
lot.
S&S, S&G.
Yeah, man. We could get something
collaboration,
working there. 100%.
I think would be sick.
Because they're
I
doing
think-
a recent like fitness trend thing. Have you seen that?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they're doing
Get
the snatched in 60.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is like, I mean, first of all, James especially has got this intelligence around podcasting that I think is fairly unmatched as far as people in the industry.
Yeah.
He was doing this 5 years ago when podcasting was barely a thing.
Yeah.
And so to have
Well,
his
they're
insight
paving the way
for
now,
us-
aren't they?
Exactly. Now they're not only paving the way in doing stadium tours and doing this snatched in 60, they're expanding into the YouTube avenue with YouTube like challenges and things.
Yeah.
They know it like it's the back of the hand. And Fuhad and James have got this like dynamic which I think would partner with us very well.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my saying. I think
like
SNG,
it.
SNS can do a collaboration where we look at the inside of the business of SNG and they look at us and like try some of our challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it could be sick.
There's definitely things that we could relate in terms of
100%.
segments that they do and we do.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
Reacts
it.
with Karens with them and all sorts of things. I think it'd be
You
quite
know what
cool.
would be a cool one though?
Go on.
A little spoons collaboration, mate.
Spoons collaboration.
We get a whole little booth set up in one of the local spoons, have some pints, just have a little chit chat.
That'd be cool.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
I'd
We could do like location-based collaboration. That's a really good point. We could do all sorts. You could do theme parks. You could do like restaurants. You could do bed and breakfast. You could do hotels. Do all sorts. That'd be sick. Fair enough. Well, you've heard it here first, people. If you want to collaborate or tag your favorite collaboration, whether it's a creator, whether it's a brand, in the comments section, and we will get in touch.
Who do you want to see us collaborate with? We'll drop them a little message. Why not? Why not? Nothing to lose.
Exactly. Well, without further ado, we are going to get into your favourite segment. It's time for Workplace Stories.
Let's go.
Let's go. Workplace Stories.
Yes, we're talking about a bit of financial crisis or madness.
Madness.
Now, I'm going to start with like the worst thing in the world.
Oh, God.
Are you ready? Bitcoin.
Bad.
You probably know about this because it was popular.
Okay.
In 2011, a guy called Stephen Thomas, a German-born programmer living in San Francisco, bit of background for you.
Thanks.
Was paid 7,002 bitcoins for making an animated video explaining how cryptocurrency works back in 2011.
Oh my God.
At the time, they were worth a few $1,000s. Today, over 200 million. He stored them on a small hard drive.
Go on.
Known as Iron Key.
Yeah.
A super secure USB drive that gives users 10 attempts to input the correct password before it encrypts forever and locks the data permanently. He wrote the password down. He lost the paper.
Yeah.
He used 8 of the 10 attempts. 2 guesses left. This is a quote from him, right? I would just lay there in bed and think about it. Then I'd go to the computer with some new strategy and it wouldn't work. And I'd be desperate again. He even offered a portion of the fortune to engineers and hackers who could break into the drive, but no one has succeeded. Iron Key is supposed to be unbreakable, basically.
Oh,
so he's stuck with 200 million
on a USB
plus,
stick,
and he doesn't know the password for it.
That is the
craziest
story
I would
ever.
not sleep. I don't think I'd sleep. I'd be there going, could it be that? Could it be that? Could it be that?
But you wouldn't want to attempt it. This is the thing.
No, because you've got 2 left now.
Yeah.
And you know it's on a bit of paper that you've lost.
Surely for 100 million, you could go to the original programmers of Iron Key and be like, please, I'll give you 100
That's not how it works, though, because they can't even access it themselves.
True.
Because it's supposed to be like no one can get in. That's the whole point. That is the worst thing in the world.
That is. Jeez. I don't know if I can.
And it's only going to keep growing.
Yeah, that is so bad.
Poor bloke, mate.
Right, my one.
That's
can you imagine though? Like, I'm sure like 10 years ago, he was like, it was let's call it like 1 million, and he was like, oh my God, I can't access it. Now it's 200 million. If he had accessed it back when it was 1 million, he would have probably sold it all instantly.
He's sitting on generational
so he's sitting
wealth.
on generational wealth.
But don't know the passcode.
That's mad. That is absolutely mad. Anyway, can you imagine? I'm sure like I would be paying for like hypnotists to put me under and to try and send me back to that day.
To that realm.
Do you know what I mean? I'd be paying people
thousands
of pounds to sort it out.
I'm sure he's tried to do something like that.
Yeah.
Surely.
You would have thought so. Anyway. Right. Well, not that I can really beat that, but here we go. Right. The company, WeWork, their $12 million tequila fueled party. In 2018, WeWork, the US co-working giant, was riding high before its 2019 IPO flop. To celebrate,
I recognise that name, WeWork.
Yeah, so
I don't know why.
I think this is a big story. I think they made a film about this. CEO Adam Newman threw a summer camp party in the UK, costing $12 million. Tequila shots, private jets, performances from Florence and the Machine, followed by and then by 2023, so this is obviously a couple of years after its IPO, WeWork filed for bankruptcy, with analysts citing such lavish spending as the red flag for all the investors cancelling out. So yeah, their $12 million tequila fuel parties screwed them.
Are these still about?
No, they've gone back.
Yeah, I was going to say, fair enough, mate. Go out on a high.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have loved to go to one of those parties. What do you spend 12 mil on, though?
I have a party. That's unfathomable.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he said like private jets.
Yeah, I guess flying
I wonder how much Florence and the Machine cost to like hire them. Like, this might be like $1 million there.
Yeah, but 12.
I don't know,
That's
man.
mental. What a party.
I love
that
how
must
one
have
of the
been.
things it says is like tequila shots. Like, I don't know how much money tequila shots is going to cover out of that.
It's going to be expensive, mate. It's about $1 each.
Don Julio, just exclusively.
Right. So we've got one here.
Go on.
Wrong number is what it's titled. Our company put the wrong 1-800 number on an ad and promotion. The 1-800 number was to a softcore porn chat line.
No.
The good news was the company to whom it belonged to had like 10 or 15 1-800 phone numbers.
Yeah.
The bad news is that we ended up paying £75,000 to buy the phone number from them the day the promotion started.
Oh god, because they would have spent more money on changing the whole thing. Jeez, what?
No,
because
because they already released the ad. They couldn't take it back down, basically.
Jeez, that's so funny though.
Crazy. Imagine you ring it up.
Somebody's definitely gotten in there with some sort of like change of paper to screw somebody up. Do you know what I mean? You don't. That wouldn't be by chance. Yeah, a soft porn thing. Do you know what I mean?
You'd like triple check that thing.
There's a traitor in the midst.
Anyway, I thought that was funny.
Right, Kahoo's £30 million taxi app flop. The UK startup Kahoo raised £30 million in 2016 to rival Uber, but burned through it by 2013. So within 6 years, it burned through it with over-the-top marketing, including £5 million on global ad campaigns and £2 million on a glitzy New York launch party. The app shut down after failing to gain traction, leaving 200 employees jobless. Can you imagine that? What are they spending? The $2 million on a glitzy New York launch party,
$5 million
and then
on
$5 million
ads.
on global ads and like campaigns and stuff like that.
You know what? This really annoys me. Like Google ads, Facebook ads, Insta ads. Honestly, think they do nothing.
I mean, we did it once. We did that sort of, what was it, like £10 on like our promo video. Did nothing for us, and we've achieved so much higher. And we've only done natural marketing since, and it's worked 10 times better.
Since, honestly, I don't think ads are necessary these days.
Yeah, same.
Like spending $5
It's
million.
the content that matters. It's not putting money behind
100%.
the video itself. I don't think.
Crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
Mental. Anyway, so we've got one here called retirement, right?
Okay.
So there was this older lady that worked part-time in this guy's kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing fine dining, kind of fast-paced environment. So she would only kind of work 20 hours a week during like the busy periods, peeling veggies, washing like the products, etc., etc. And unfortunately, her husband kind of passed away, right?
Oh, bless
She requested a few months off, and he said, yeah, take all the time you need. So 8 months later, she contacted this person again for a job. He was more than willing to take her back into kitchen, and he kind of nonchalantly asked how's she coping with all of this.
Reasonable.
She broke down in tears. Apparently, she got $500k insurance payout from her husband's death.
Oh.
Within those months, she attempted to open a restaurant and sink every dime into the establishment. It went out of business in 6 months.
Oh, God.
Yep, and she was broke,
So
elderly, and had to go back to work.
Jeez.
People do that though, but like you could, if she's old, right, and she's got 500k, you don't need to do anything.
I completely agree. Yeah, that's money for life. Put that in an investment, you're sort of 13% return, or 10% return.
You're only here for like what, another 10, 15 years. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, true.
You're not gonna blow it, are you? Unless you buy a bloody restaurant.
Yeah, entirely. I've got one, and you know this company, Pets.com. Know Pets.com?
Yes, I do.
Their Super Bowl ad catastrophe. In 2000, US.com startup brand, Pets.com, spent $50 million on a Super Bowl ad and a mascot puppet. Part of $300 million raised towards that. Before that. By 2023, it was a case study in waste, collapsing 9 months later with only £620,000 in sales generated. So they spent $50 million on an ad that only generated $620.
How did they get 50 mil?
They basically had done this big 300 million fundraise for themselves.
That's insane.
And they spent 50 million on a Super Bowl ad, and then from there it was just downhill. They were generating maximum. They generated 620.
Crazy, and you know that like Super Bowl ads are like literally 10 seconds as well, which is even mental.
Exactly.
Like Prime did one, didn't they? In the last one.
Did they?
Yeah, they did a Super Bowl ad.
I didn't see that.
It was good,
Yeah.
but like it probably did nothing for them.
Yeah, true. I mean, well, it might have done nothing for them. Like they're doing well in marketing in the right places, though. So I think they might have also thought it's like they don't want to be somebody who's not at the party.
It's more like a show off. I think if
yeah.
you, the reason why you do that is because you're like, yeah, we got money, we got cash to splash.
Exactamundo.
Crazy.
But those were mine. So
here we go. Got one more.
Let's go for it.
Another password situ.
Oh God.
And this is actually mental. The crypto CEO who lost the password. Gerald Cotton, CEO of Quad. I might get this really wrong. I don't know why I said Quad. Quad Rigger CX.
Okay.
A Canadian crypto exchange.
Okay.
Basically, company.
Yeah.
Apparently, he died suddenly traveling to India in 2018.
God, a lot of death.
Apparently. Problem was, he was the only one who knew the passwords to the cold wallets storing 190 million of customer funds owed to 115,000 customers. This led to a huge scandal, loads of conspiracy theories, and thousands losing their savings.
Yeah.
Still unsolved.
Do you reckon he might have gone to the
Mate, I've
ATM side of Kathmandu, he's taking out some cash?
I've heard some dodgy stories before. I actually can't share it. I share it off. Maybe for Patreon.
Maybe for Patreon.
Patreon I'll actually share it for.
Cool.
But it's about something similar, like someone investing a load of money, getting a load back, and then just going or something like that. It's crazy.
Guts to be careful, people.
All right, remind me of the Patreon. I'll bring it up, actually.
We do. Anyway, let's get back into financial planning.
Crazy.
And we're back from workplace stories. Some crazy ones. I don't think anything's going to top that first one, though. That guy's got to figure out that password.
Such a shame.
Holy cow.
I wouldn't know what to do. Even if you're like his
You're right, I'd never sleep
family, extended family, friends, stuff like that, you're going to be like, get it, mate.
Go through everything that's ever been part of it. Anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about...
tear your house up.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Jesus.
Without a doubt.
All right, go on.
As far as things that are hidden goes, we're going to talk about some hidden costs. He's hidden his password. We've hidden some costs, but we're going to tell you about them. So things that could crop up that you might not have thought of when you're doing your financial planning. Here's a couple of things. If you've got a product you're trying to create, whether that's a piece of clothing or whether it's, I don't know, maybe like a sample of something food or drink related or a tech product, all of these different facets, something that you create, you know, the term one thing that people don't tend to think of is they think, oh, it's going to cost this much to make this bunch of orders. Here's the MOQ, did all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then they forget, I'm actually going to need some samples first. I'm going to need to go through maybe one, maybe two, maybe three stages of sampling. And that independently can cost couple £1,000.
Yep.
So that's something you definitely need to take into consideration.
100%.
And also, the other side of that is it's all well and good getting samples from one manufacturer. If you've got 2 or 3 different manufacturers, that's 3 samples per round. That's 2 rounds. You're talking, this is now like a couple £1,000.
Samples, prototypes, all of that stuff. You've got to be careful. And you do need multiple as well because you need to find out who's right for you. Yeah,
exactly. Secondarily, that kind of goes within sampling, but then also transitions into getting your bulk orders is the delivery costs. Delivery costs vary so vastly, whether it's via air travel, whether it's via boat travel, whether it's via like ferries and lorries and all sorts of other sort of things. Like you really need to take into account what you can manage delivery costs and how you do that smartly. Do you do it in a way where companies sometimes do it via weight of the distribution that you're trying to get? Some people do it via like the size of the shipping containers and you just got to fill it with as much as you can. It's really, really intricate, but it's something people don't think on. So do a deep dive onto your delivery costs. What else have we got? VAT. VAT is a massive one. Certain manufacturers will give you the cost pricings without VAT because they'll expect you to already know that that's going to be a part of it. And even though you as a brand won't have to pay until you've reached certain thresholds, you still need to pay the VAT and then claim it back if you haven't reached those thresholds. That's how it works. So yeah, you can also be looking at another 20% on your initial costings if you haven't taken that into account with your planning.
Those things can really creep up on you and suddenly your financial planning's gone out the window because you haven't prepped for those things. So be very careful.
Be scrutinous, that's the thing.
And when you're emailing these companies back and forth, get them to put everything into like a table, a spreadsheet, for you to clearly see how they've distributed their pricing.
100%. And also when it comes to that documentation you're doing back and forth, that might have unforeseen costs, whether it's administration costs and other things, legal documents costs. These are all things, and HMRC, when you do your financial documents with them, small costs. These things will tally up. Have an override administrative fee, I'd say, that you put in as a blanket statement every year. It costs approximately X much. Have that buffer in there as well. Work with buffers constantly. And that should cover at least your initial hidden costs.
So when you do it, do your research, find out the costings, and then add in an extra 25% onto whatever you think it might be.
Yeah.
Because you actually don't know.
Exactly.
And then on top of that, have your contingency plan as well.
100%. When you end up having these 25% constantly, as well as the 25% on your initial investment, you should always be operating in the green then, because you've decided to do the planning from stage one. Everybody knows this. If you start anything, whether it's something to do with fitness or something to do with food or something to do with whatever goes on in your life, and you plan first, the process of divulging into it is so much easier.
100%.
So just take the time that's required.
Yeah,
it's not the most interesting things, but you need to do it.
It's boring, but it's essential.
Exactly.
And speaking of which, if you don't do that, then you might end up tapping into your own pockets, which is something you don't want to do.
No, not at all.
So the key thing to avoid that is to set up your own bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this helps obviously keep your finances clean.
Yeah.
It means you're not getting an invoice for a Nando's date that you went on last week or something like that.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
So true.
And also, when it comes to the end of year and you've got your tax, the HMRC, all of that stuff, is very clear, very professional.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It makes you look legit to investors if you've got your own, I guess, company card, company bank account.
Imagine somebody doing an audit and they're seeing like, also, what, you went and bought a Costa that morning, and also you went on Bet365 when the rugby was on.
Yeah.
You're like, oh god, stop.
And it honestly is a headache when it comes to doing that end of year tax.
Thing.
What's that subscription there? Anyway, it also makes your budgeting, your forecasting, even getting loans, grants, way easier down the line. It means that you're not mixing your personal with the business funds, so don't do it. It's just a no-go. So a key thing when it comes to getting a bank is you need one that is trusted. Don't go to like these small firms that maybe don't have a lot of customers, because you never know what could happen there.
And they'll promise you the world before you go there. They'll be like, oh yeah, we can do this. We're more attentive, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
We spoke about this before. Legals, financials, these sorts of things. Go down the trusted avenues.
Don't
put yourself in a risky scenario. Silly.
Exactly. And that risk could be potential hackers, potential fraudsters.
Yeah.
They could even close down as a bank. Your money might not be safe and secure. It might not be protected.
That'd be demoralising.
Exactly. But when it comes to actually opening up a bank account, key things you need: your business name, obviously. You can be a sole trader or a limited company, but you need to have a business name. UK address, obviously, if you're in the UK. Some digital banks do accept PO boxes or virtual offices, but most are UK addresses. You need a valid photo of ID, passport or driver's license, obviously, and proof of business activity. Whether it's invoices, a website, a business plan, it depends on the provider.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, but you need to provide something for them to go, right, they are serious about this.
Yeah. True. And like once you've got that bank account set up and you've got all this sort of financial money ticking over, you do need to protect yourself. The big important thing initially from that is having a separate bank account that's got no association to your personal bank account. Even if you can use a separate company entirely, that'd be a smarter idea than using your own companies.
Definitely, because it kind of leads away that track that comes back to you. So if all of a sudden me or Ollie got hacked in one of our personal accounts, they're not going to find anything associated to, hopefully, Suits and Sliders. Don't go hack us, though.
Yeah, please don't.
Please. And also, like, because their Suits and Sliders is protected under another bank account, that firm will have their identities and everything like that. That's
exactly. Also, when you, like, get insurances and stuff, you can get it against the business and the business accounts.
Yeah.
Rather than, let's say, for example, I had a personal, like, insurance to myself, and then they had access to the business bank. That could really make some like sticky situations. It just
makes everything murky and complicated, and it's so much easier just separating the two.
100%. Always just operate under your title of the business, your limited partnership, whatever you are, sole trader partnership. Just make sure it's scheduled to that. Don't go mixing your own. We even say this about social medias. We don't follow our own social medias through the social media accounts of the businesses because they aren't linked to one another. It's a separate entity of you. It's your business. It's not necessarily who you are. And this is what we're saying. This is about creating better financial support for you, and if you do it with somebody else, for them as well. So try not to mix it to become too personal of a thing, because
don't make that murky kind of. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to mix your personal work, especially if you're doing that with your side business, because it just gets a bit messy.
Exactly. Another thing is if you're using manufacturers and things, make sure that they're sending you registered invoices, proper invoices, not rubbish, and you're clicking through link after link and unregistered websites and hyperlinks .co.uk.uganda.
With those links, don't just click on them. Read the actual links.
Exactly. And then finally, a couple of other bits. Backups and redundancy, making sure that you've got backups to all your financial records and information you have, collecting receipts if you can, or using iCloud storage for any data that you put on there, digital copies of key documents, and then very finally, if you've got any questions or if anything happens which might be understood by yourself, speak to somebody who's got the right advice. Speak to a financial advisor, call the bank, speak to a professional. Yeah. Don't start making rash decisions when it comes to money. It's going to put you in really dirty water.
100%. It's something we preach all the time, is reaching out to your network as much as you can. And if you don't have anyone in your network that does that, then just go pay the fee, because it's going to be so worth it in the future. It's going to save you a hell of a lot of trouble.
Entirely. Now, I'm excited for this next bit.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's a brand new little... Is it not even a segment?
Yeah,
is it?
Segment? Yeah. Lights, camera, action.
There we go.
There we are.
Lights, camera, action segment, where we're going to create a promo video
for any product or anything in the world, and we'll get into it now so you can see what we're going to do.
Go on in.
Let's go. Lights, camera, action.
What are we doing?
We're into lights, camera, action.
What? I'm gonna make a fool of myself, because Tom's going to edit this. And Tom's a pretty good editor. Yeah. And he's gonna see our videos.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
And he's going to go, Jesus Christ, these boys need me.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to ramp up his prices, you think?
Oh, this is so funny.
Well, the way this is going to work, people, is Jamie and I have gone away and we've created an advert. It has to be maximum 30 seconds long to promote a product, a service, a business of sorts. And it can be anything. In the future, we're going to try all sorts of fun, quirky, random, maybe even rubbish products that we're going to try and make cool adverts.
And you could drop them in the comments as well if you want to see anything.
Yeah, if you want to see a certain product in the next Lights, Camera, Action where we go head to head in making the better advert, let us know.
But today we've got our Patreon.
We had to start with something strong. And so we've gone for creating an advert for our own Patreon. Something punchy. Something to get out
we do have our promo video out there, but
the promo video, I guess, was for the overall brand. This is exclusively for the Patreon.
Yeah. Which is what I've done.
Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You know what? Yeah, why not?
I'll go first.
Go on. So we're
going to pop on the screen. You'll watch it now. We're going to talk a bit about it, and then at the end, we might deliberate. But you guys can let us know in the comments who you think.
Forgive my editing abilities.
Okay, here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm tucking in. I'm getting comfortable. Get my new tonic on.
Okay. Can you there we go. Turn the volume up.
Horizontal.
Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
We weren't going to tell you this, but if you're only watching on YouTube, you're basically getting the diet version. Exclusive segments, wall challenges, behind the scenes, unfiltered chaos. All over at Suits and Sliders Patreon for only £4 a month. That's less than a coffee or a meal deal.
I'm not gonna lie, I love
the AI voice like
a coffee or
a coffee or a meal deal.
A meal deal.
Oh my god.
Fair enough. Do you know what? I quite like it.
Really?
Obviously,
the
cuts are the cuts. The cropping is the cropping.
The thing is, so what I did, right, is I went off a couple Insta videos, couple TikTok videos, and then some of the Patreon videos.
Okay.
And they're obviously all in different kind of formats. And they wouldn't let me crop properly on cut. I did CapCut.
CapCut.
Yeah. Okay. So I had to like zoom in to like try and get rid of stuff.
But I actually think that the AI voice and the text is really good, and it was smart to like mention the £4 a month because I haven't done that.
No.
But anyway, you ready to see mine? I like it first.
By the way, that took me like 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
That's quite impressive. This took me a little bit longer. This took me about half an hour.
I didn't have enough time to really go into it.
Are you ready?
Oh, you've got a little sideways thing going on. Here we go.
I've gone for the TV screen.
Right. I tried to go American with mine.
Oh yeah, I thought yours was good for like a social media advert. Anyway, here we go.
Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Like it?
Yeah. I was hoping you would show footage of that. Because mine's different, obviously, because I've got more of the challenge segments, but I hope you showed a bit more behind the scenes. I like it. That's good.
I like both of them.
Yeah.
They are very different.
Very different.
Very different.
Yours is a lot more better edited than mine.
Mine's probably cleaner edit, but yours is probably more information as an advert. So what's better? What's better? Probably the audience, probably the location of where it's posted. But people, let us know your thoughts.
I did not know what he said at the beginning.
What, my guy?
Yeah,
Why?
until it said,
Why?
this is why. And I was like, oh, he said why?
Did you? So that was a big meme. Have you never seen that meme?
Seen that meme.
Oh, it's a big. I was trying to find a good meme. I was going to do the "Why are you running?" But then I was like, "The are you running doesn't make any sense." I was going to just go "Why?" And they'd be like, "This is why."
I like it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, man. I thought the cuts at the end as well. The little thumbnail.
Yeah, I like that was
trigger.
the best bit.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Definitely.
That took me the longest time.
But in the middle, you should have gone £4 a month as well. That would have been class.
There we are. That's the
Bish bash bosh.
Tom. We don't. No, I'm joking. We do need you, Tom. I'm not even going to say it.
We do, mate. I just took screen recordings.
But let us know in the comment section who you think did the better advert.
Yeah.
And let us know what you want to see us advertise in the future. We can do all sorts. We're thinking like influencer products maybe could be a cool one as well. We'll think.
Anything.
Let us know what your
Yeah.
thoughts are there.
I did not enjoy it, but we can try it again, and I'll put a bit more effort in.
And it's a brand new segment, so let us know if you like it. Anyway, let's sign ourselves off, shall we?
Let's get going.
Let's
Before we do, that's a CTA, ladies and gentlemen. Go subscribe to our Patreon
It is.
because it's worth it.
£4 a month. Give it to me, I'm worth it. It's banging. You can see all sorts there. As I said,
It's
everything's popped up on
really
the
good,
screen.
man.
You've got the extended weekly episodes. We're about to get into another half an hour of this
much
one
stuff.
with extra segments. You also get weekly challenges every Sunday. You get extended biz wheels. You get to see so much more behind the scenes. And it's just
We're
brilliant.
growing a little community as well, which
is.
it's sick to see.
It's
Like,
so
actually is
cool.
pretty cool.
And we
There's
run more
some proper-
competitions there.
Yeah.
We've got £100 competitions live. We've got £50 competitions live. There's so
There's
much
a
going
chance
on
for you
there.
to grab some good cash as well.
There really is.
I'd say go get it, mate.
I would as well.
You know what? Just pause
13p a
it.
day.
Just go click the link below. Sign up.
Should we give you a second? Just
Yeah.
scroll. That's it. You're almost there. There you go. Yep, that's right. That's it. Click.
Uh-huh.
Oh, amazing. Good job. Right.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Let's sign this off, shall we? What an episode. Extra segment, or extra segments, new segments.
New segment.
Plenty of little info there for you as far as financial
Also, if there's any
planning.
other segments you just want to see us do, let us know as well.
Let us know your favourites as well, so we
Yeah.
can get them to like start playing themselves more often.
And the least fave, and maybe we'll axe a couple off. We never know. Because if we
maybe.
introduce more, you know, you got to get rid of some potential.
True.
Anyway, we've got the big boy coming up.
God, I don't know how that went out of my head for half a second there. It's been
The
it's been on
next
my mind.
pod
Sleepless nights.
Is huge for us.
Number 21.
Crazy.
It's the milestone.
What are we going to do afterwards?
I don't know. Do we retire? No,
Just don't post again.
it's a massive one for us.
We passed the threshold. We never posted after
Exactly.
that.
So make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can turn on the notification bell because
100%.
21 is going to be a big one.
Big one.
So stay tuned. In the meantime, have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. Oh, I've got the hiccups.
All right there. And go check out our Patreon.
Go
We're
check out our
dropping
socials as well.
extras on Sunday.
True.
Early pod specials as well on the Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah, you get the early access to 21, which will be a big one.
Yeah.
Cheese.
And the extended version of it as well.
What more could you want, people? What more could you want?
I
And if
don't
you
know.
need any more, go and check out the socials. Instagram, Facebook, TikToky.
Spotify. Go hit up the Spotify. Go rate us 5 stars. Give us some love because Spotify is slowly growing.
It is. It is.
And we don't actually talk about it enough.
We don't. But there are some Spotify legends out there. We've got a few
There are.
followers there. Weekly car journeys, we're there with you.
The
So
audio.
if you listen to this
audio
on there,
baddies, mate.
have a lovely rest of your drive, get home safe,
Yeah.
and we'll see you around.
Guess sign us out, mate.
Toodle. Pip.
Cheerio. I would die if I was that Bitcoin guy.
Oh, mate.
I actually don't know what I do in my life.
Have you got like a regular password that you use? Don't say it on the pod though.
I've got multiple, but like, yeah, you interchange them a little bit.
It's probably like password 123, isn't it? Not saying nothing.
Shit. Gotta change it now.